Hello, ladies, and welcome. My name is Britt Brandon, and I am going to share my 3 secrets to reverse and prevent sleepy system syndrome with you today so that you can go and make all of the changes necessary to improve how you look, how you feel, and how you live without wasting another day waiting to feel like yourself again. Now, I have recorded this so many times, and I always run over in time. So this is going to be a super short version of the longer version. And if you would like the longer version, you're more than welcome to stop by my website, wellnessworkswonders.com, and you can see the extended version there. Okay, so here we go. Waking up refreshed and having tons of energy all day and loving how you look and feel every day is not only possible, it can start right now, okay? And the only way to do that is the systematic changes that target all of your systems simultaneously. That's the only way you're gonna make lasting change, okay? Optimizing the health of all of your systems from your metabolism to your mindset and everything in between is what transforms the body and mind for good, okay? Otherwise, you are literally spinning your wheels and your problems will continue and they will only worsen, all right? So I know what you're thinking. You've made all of the changes. You've done absolutely everything, right? You've followed everything to the T and you're still like either where you are way back when, right? Because we've always started those diets and we've done awesome and we've either regressed back to where we started or gotten worse. And you're still not the you that you'd imagined or wanted to be. And there has to be a better way. There absolutely has to. And you're right. You are 100% right. Life is way too short to deal with all of these negatives, right? Whether you're zapped of energy, your sleep stinks, you have gut health issues, all of the mental anguish that comes from either fogginess or the anxiety and depression, all of those insecurities, feelings of failure, stress, all of that, you're too good for that. And you've come way too far to even have to deal with that on a daily basis. So things have to change. And if you put yourself at the bottom of the totem pole, like so many women out there, if you can't do it for yourself so that you feel better and you enjoy your days, do it for the people who need you, okay? There are people who depend on you that if you're not at your best, you're gonna let everybody down. So sometimes we need to do it for other people in order to do it for ourselves. So I want you to also know, this is one of my favorite things to tell my clients, it's absolutely not your fault. All of these things, whether you don't feel comfortable in your own skin or you just feel like everything is completely bonkers in your life, it's because of your systems, not because of you. This is not your fault, not at all, not in any single sense of the word. So how sleepy systems happens, this is my little brief synopsis, and I put trauma in quotation marks because it can either be something beautiful, right? Like bringing a new life into this world requires pregnancy that wreaks havoc on the body and mind, right? And that's a beautiful thing, but it is traumatic for the body. Trauma can also be something that's super negative, right? Like either abuse or addiction that really wreaks havoc on our body and mind in different ways. So whether it's good or bad, trauma is trauma and it causes serious detriment and damage to your systems. And all of this causes your systems to get sleepy if you're not taking active precautions to either prevent them or taking active actions to improve all of your systems together, okay? So what we're dealing with when we have sleepy systems is system shutdown. And you have no way of knowing this, and you're literally left spinning your wheels, but completely unaware that it's happening. And all of these symptoms like anxiety, weight gain, fatigue, sleep issues, hormonal dysfunction, you name it, I can guarantee you it's because of the sleepy system syndrome. If it's not one, it's many. And without a restart, you're literally working a puzzle that can't be put together. It has warped pieces, whatever you want to call it. It's just completely dysfunctional and it's not going to work. So the self-perpetuating downward spiral of systematic dysfunction is what leaves us stuck in a rut and spinning our wheels. So the old way can't work, right? It's not going to. There's no way that it can, because you can try all of those cutting calories, crazy exercise routines or cleanses, which these things can be amazing when they are timed right, when they're done right. But all of these things on the left-hand side of the screen here, they're never going to work. No matter how much you try, if your systems aren't doing their own jobs correctly and working together as a team correctly, you're going to be spinning your wheels. Okay, so I really hope you guys got that first part, because there is nothing that you can do. You might make a little bit of progress, but it's never going to stick, and you're never going to get the progress that you want if you don't correct all of your systems. So this is the sleepy system syndrome solution. I wanted to come up with a catchy name. There it is. All right, so this is all about getting your body and mind back better than ever. So why my approach to this is completely different is because if you've struggled with all of this stuff, whether it's zapping your energy, zero motivation, weight gain, weight loss, I mean, you name it, it's not your fault, because you were lied to. And I'm going to tell you exactly how and how we can fix that. And I want to put your fears to rest, because what you're going to learn today is different. And what's held you back is the thinking that things are just going to go back to normal in time if you do the right things. If you've ever thought this has to be easier, you're 1000% right. And after this webinar, you are going to get real results fast that last. If you follow my tips here, you will get success here. Okay, so my goal is for you to understand the only way, okay, guys, you have to understand this. The only way for you to get the changes you want is through repair and realignment of all of your systems. Okay, all of them across the board. I'm going to show you exactly how we transform your body and mind with this self-perpetuating cycle of positive improvement. Sounds super scientific or crazy or hard, but it's not. And I'm going to show you exactly how we prevent failure, keep your body and mind restored, and promote the improvement of all of your systems and keep that going forever. Okay, so this is me. I have all these fancy degrees and certifications. And I just love what I do, guys. I absolutely love this stuff. I've been in this health and wellness industry for over 20 years. I've worked with almost 10,000 clients around the world, have had awesome success, published a bunch of books, have been featured in magazines all over the world. And I work with companies that use my brain as like the thing to pick so that they can certify up and coming trainers and nutrition specialists. And I get to partner with Duke University right here in North Carolina. Dream came true. And I have a prestigious award that's about to be announced in January, but I'm not allowed to say it, but it's super exciting. So I just want you guys to know, best trainer in the Triangle in North Carolina, and I'm here to help you. So you can trust me, I promise. All right, so I had a totally normal life, absolutely fell in love with this industry, was doing great, and down we went. Okay, life happened, abusive marriage, super crazy divorce, absolutely insane with anxiety and depression, developed an addiction to alcohol to try to keep myself numb, didn't work. Single mommyhood, I have my children 100% of the time, they're amazing, but I was so overwhelmed and scared. And so I was basically an exhausted mess, and literally in a never-ending cycle of wishing and wanting to be better, feeling bad for not getting there, and feeling completely lost and without hope. And I literally was wiped out and stuck. And it also made me feel awful because I'm a coach, I'm the best coach, and I should know what to do, right? And all of this left me like literally spinning my wheels, no energy, a body that felt like it wasn't my own, couldn't work, couldn't sleep, depression, guilt, shame, the whole gamut. And it was Groundhog Day, all of this every day, awful. And it hit me like a lightning bolt, thank God. One day I figured out, how would I coach a client like me, right? Pick myself up by my bootstraps and start getting this stuff together. So how would I help someone like me get back on track, even with my issues, right? I felt like I was completely out of control, but instead I started focusing on, what do I want the new me to be, right? I had all of these goals, and these were what I wanted to keep in mind. So I got back to basics. And I started paying attention to what I was doing and when. And I want you to pay attention to this when thing, guys, because this is going to be one of the major keys. So I started out with a customized diet plan, super simple exercise routine, all of the tips and tricks I'd used with success with my clients for the past 20 years. And I heightened my awareness about that what and when, okay? I started keeping what worked and ditched what didn't. I started being consistently mindful about what I was doing and when, so that I could record everything. All right. I was constantly readjusting and modifying so that I was able to make sure I was able to keep what worked and ditch what didn't. Every single day was an experiment, and my tried and true tips and tricks that I found either successful with certain people at certain times, they started working with me for certain times. So it definitely was a timing thing. I really want to like hone in on that a couple times. So the intrinsic motivation has to be there. For me, it was, if I failed, then I felt like I would be letting everybody down. I would be totally restarting the cycle from the beginning and enduring yet another rerun of this same madness all over again. And that I would be doomed to having this be my life. So this was my motivation. And I can't tell you how important it is for everybody to have their why, that you have to have some reason that's going to keep you going while you're doing this. All right. So keeping on, persevering in pursuit of progress instead of perfection was a life changer. Okay. So all I was shooting for every single day was to be a little bit better than the day prior. And this was huge for me. Okay. So I started with daily and weekly evaluations. I did that for myself. I do it for my clients. And this accountability is insanely effective. New daily routines that had new techniques and new habits that started having improvement of one system would also start affecting many. So if you guys start focusing on your nutrition the way I'm about to show you, you're going to see improvements in your energy. And then that energy is going to help you rock your workouts. And then those workouts are going to help you sleep better at night. Okay. And timing is everything. I'm going to show you how important it is to have those workouts in the morning or earlier in the day so that you can have that awesome energy all throughout the day and then sleep better at night. Okay. Timing. After just 8 weeks of coaching myself, I had not only a banging body and I felt like my mind was sharp. I literally woke up loving life. Okay. So all of these awesome benefits were my reality every single day. And I felt like I was better than the old me ever was. Okay. So I was a new, improved me and everything had changed. And this is still happening today, guys. Like I still feel improvements every single day and week. So this stuff works and it's not something that stops. So I basically wanted to set out and help my people, right? Busy moms like me, busy women like me, people who are in recovery, you name it. If you have sleepy systems, my goal in life is to help you turn things around. Okay. So I developed a proven effective program using myself and my thousands of clients that have helped me absolutely perfect this process. So it rocks. I can guarantee you that it does. Okay. If you want this too, please take a second to visualize the you that you want. Okay. Because this is another thing that's going to be super important. It's going to be your mindset. And you have got to get rocking on an idea, an ideal of what you want. Okay. So come up with the idea and make it your ideal. Okay. So close your eyes, take a second, imagine what it would be like to have all of the awesomeness, whether it's, how you wake up, how you sleep, how you feel throughout the day, your foods, feeling in control of your body and your weight and, your hormones and how your mind works, all of this stuff. This needs to be in your avatar that you keep in your mind. It's going to keep you going. Okay. So if you had the things that you want to visualize for yourself, would it make a difference in your life? Absolutely. Right. Okay. Are you ready to learn how? Let's get started. Okay, sleepy system syndrome, this is the solution. So what we're going to cover today is how repairing damage and revitalizing your body and mind together is the no-fail way to work. Number 2, you have to use the right tools for the job. And number 3, even if everything you tried hasn't made lasting change, my method can and will forever, and I'm going to show you how. So secret number 1 is that you can look and feel amazing simply, but you have to use a proven approach that improves all of your body systems simultaneously. I know I'm kind of like honing in on my way, but this has been done and replicated so many different times in different ways. And if you guys can implement these things, there is a no-fail way of making progress and having success. So you have to repair the damage that's been done, right? That's a no-brainer. And you have to revitalize your body and mind together. That's the no-fail way, okay? You cannot spot treat this madness. You have got to fix everything together. So some common myths about restoring health, you might think that you're too far gone, that the damage is done, and that you can't either repair your damage, improve your energy, solve your sleep issues, or fix your brain. And then, add whatever in here as your thing, whether it's, that you have injuries or you have illnesses or whatever it might be your issue. I can guarantee you that if you start using this approach where you start healing your systems like in a systematic way, you're going to start feeling improvements and it's just going to keep that cycle going. And it is possible. And this is why the self-perpetuating positive cycle of improvements. Okay. This is what's going to heal and revitalize and rejuvenate all of your systems so that you can be your best self. And it literally is a self-perpetuating. So that means it keeps itself going and it's a positive cycle, meaning it's moving in the right direction of improvements. So not only are you making improvements, you're continuing to do that and your body's keeping all of that process going by itself. And once you start getting this cycle in motion, you literally start feeling all of the improvements in your energy, metabolism, all of that anxiety and depression out the window. Your focus and follow through are amazing. You improve your outlook and your stinking thinking, all that negative talk, negative self-talk, negative thought processes are out the window. And you have awesome motivation and feel positive again. And you can do this and so much more, okay? But I want you to think about your systems as a wheel, okay? So see this beautiful wheel, but it's got a broken spoke. And it might work for a little while, but it's not going to work well. And the other systems are going to have to carry the burden. It's going to eventually cause all of those systems to become overburdened. And what's going to happen? Ultimate breakdown, damage to the other systems, and the entire wheel becomes dysfunctional and then non-functional. So what does a broken wellness wheel look like in a person? All of these things, right? Just completely burned out. And look at how many of these are just completely so well representative of us, right? When we're strung out, we're spread too thin. And these are what happens when we have our sleepy systems. Literally, because of neglect, overuse, or misuse, they're just shutting down. Okay. And these are all of our systems. Guess what, guys? They work together. So if one starts to go, the other ones start to fail. Okay. So that's how I want you to work, or I want you to think. All of our systems are working as a team. They are working synergistically, and they depend on one another, right? They're not just isolated and only working on themselves. So if one starts to malfunction, that's fine. It's just doing its own thing and it's only going to hurt that. Nope. So your hormones are going to be completely related to your nutrition, how you move, how you sleep, all of that. Okay. And there's a ton of other examples too. And this is sad that we don't have this kind of like ingrained in us from when we're little, because so many women start to suffer and we don't know why. Okay, so remember my epiphany. So I was perfect example of a broken wellness wheel, just done. Even my skin, hair, and nails were just gross. Everything was a far gone disaster of body and mind. And there was no way to go but up. Okay. And I'm telling you, the key is getting this self-perpetuating positive cycle of improvements engaged so that you can start targeting all of your systems to improve all of them, right? So not just one, but all, okay? And don't think that the damage is too far gone, because it's not a problem. This is a natural restorative and rejuvenation process that's in place. All of us have it. Our body wants to be its best. We just have to do it the right way, nurture it, and it'll be amazing how fast you start seeing things turn around. Okay, so my approach has to include the right tools for the job. Okay, so one broken spoke is going to take down the whole system. Okay, and it's going to go down, and it's going to go down hard. But you need to start putting this into place now. Okay, so you need to have a diet for your needs, I put that in capital letters because people think that if they just go low carb or low calorie or low fat, like keto can be great for one person, low carb can be great for one person, carb cycling can be great for one person. You know, there's so many different diets, but if you're not eating the right one for you, you're literally spinning your wheels again. So you need to pay attention to how your foods make you feel and how the timing of your meals and snacks makes you feel. Okay, your body will tell you everything. Your body's cues and clues will lead you in all of the right directions. So pay close attention. Easy exercise that invigorates. You have to have that awesome energy, because that awesome energy during the day is what's going to help you get that restful sleep at night. Okay, so no more naps during the day, guys. You got to push through. You got to wake up early, get stuff done. You got to get those workouts in, and then you'll have that awesome sleep. You have to have that intrinsic motivation. So get clear on your why. Why are you needing to feel better? Is it your kids? You feel like you suck as a parent because you're not able to play with them or do the fun things. You know, I have a client who totally changed her life around after she wasn't allowed on a fair ride with her daughter. And that was it for her. She was like, I'm done. I want to be better so that I can be a good mom and I'm not embarrassing my kid. Take what works for you and make it the reason why you get up and crush it every day. Renewed focus and mental clarity is a must. You need to be clear. Okay. And all of this is going to help you be clear every single day. And that's going to help you have more productive days too. And you're going to achieve your healthy weight that's right for you and a better body composition. So you're going to burn fat and build muscle. And this just happens naturally. Okay. So I'm not going to tell you to do intense exercise. Exactly the opposite. Self-esteem, self-confidence, and peace of mind are also the best side effects of getting this stuff into play. So you got it. Once you start this wheel rolling and start fixing the spokes on your wheel by improving all of your systems, you're going to have all of this plus balance. Okay. Real balance. And that's what we should all be hoping for, going for. Okay, so this is treat one, treat all. Guess what, guys? Repairing the systems together is the key. So start that self-perpetuating positive cycle of improvement, and you get to improve all of these. Okay, you're going to get to experience all of these. And these are them. Okay, guys, we're going to dive in. Tool number one is diet, and timing is everything. I don't know if everybody is familiar with intermittent fasting and with rejuvenating nutrition. So not just eating junk, right? So you have got to choose an 8-hour period of the day that you want to have all of your foods in. And if you don't want to believe me, go and research intermittent fasting. I'm telling you that this is the key. People have been using this for hundreds of years. Cultures around the world have been using this. They've done so many studies on this, and this reverses everything from complete metabolic disease and disorders to chronic disease and dysfunction. Like, you want to talk about the key to eating, this is it. I've been doing this for years, and I can't even tell you how amazing. If you can do just one change, start implementing intermittent fasting, okay? And use rejuvenating nutrition. We've gotten so stuck into this rut of like, I don't want to diet. Don't diet. Eat foods that feel right for you. You need to eat healthy foods that make your body feel good, make your brain feel clear, and then you're on the right path. Super simple. Number two, exercise, and not the wrong movements. You guys, we have to be combining short forms of cardio, strength training, and stretching. If you're not stretching every day, you're all you're doing is hurting yourself down the road. You need to be making sure that you can like lean down and touch your toes, get that deep stretch all from your butt down into your toes, open, stand up straight, put your arms out wide, open up that chest, make sure that you're able to take deep breaths. You know, all of these things that make our body feel good, we need to be doing on a regular basis. And those forms of cardio, they can be simple as walks. Just get out and go for a walk for 20 to 30 minutes. That's it. Strength training, if you can do some push-ups, some sit-ups, whatever you can do, and that just only needs to be done 3 days a week if that's all you got. And this doesn't need to be for super long, extensive periods of time. Do one exercise for 1 minute, and all you have to do is 5. Right? So do jumping jacks for 1 minute, do sit-ups for 1 minute, do push-ups for 1 minute, and see how well you can improve. If you can do a plank for a minute, you are so far ahead. So just start playing with things so that you can make this an enjoyable, fun thing that you look forward to. And you're going to be having a rocking body in no time at all, because you start pairing that nutrition with the exercise. Oh, and these next tools are going to just, all of it comes together and just makes your body and your life amazing. Tool number 3, sleep. Guys, you got to get your sleep. The quality and quantity of sleep are imperative. If you're not doing this, if you're not focusing on getting good sleep, you are so spinning your wheels. And I can tell you that I had the diet in place, I had the exercise in place, I had the mindset in place, I had all of these other things that I was like honed in on and making sure I was doing great, but I was totally neglecting my sleep, staying up until 12 a.m. trying to work, and then getting up at 4 to try to get my stuff done before I woke up the kids. It's not going to work. You're going to burn candles at both, you're going to burn the candle at both ends, and it's just going to completely tank all of your efforts. So you start getting good sleep, and this is all of the benefits that you get. Okay. This is the importance of sleep. Okay. If you're not getting proper sleep, you are not having proper functioning of your systems. And I can guarantee you that. Okay. Tools 4, 5, and 6 are healing, self-care, and reflection. Your mind matters. Okay. Your mindset matters. If you are not focusing on yourself, celebrating yourself, and really trying to get that intrinsic motivation that's going to help get you through challenges and keep you focused on yourself and how great you're doing, you're going to be spinning your wheels. Again, if you want to create a life you love to live every single day, you have got to incorporate time for healing, self-care, and reflection. And self-care, I want to take a note on this, because my form of self-care is a walk that I'm able to enjoy with my dogs, with my kids, whatever, with my mom. I mean, whatever I need to do in order to be able to be with myself in an enjoyable experience, that's my self-care. I don't do bubble baths. I don't do candle light. That's, whatever. And if you do, that's great, but that's not for everybody. So you have to find the self-care routine that works for you, that helps you feel at peace. Okay. So that's it, guys. 6 super simple, six tools that you need in your toolbox, and that's all you need. Okay. And these are the only things that you need that can literally turn your body around into a fat blasting, energy boosting, sleep loving, gut healing, super important, happy, positive, sexy, and self-confident machine, and the one that works on autopilot. Okay. And I want you to know too, like, I'm here to share these tools with you. And I know I totally stink at keeping this short, but if you need help with this, if you need help with getting your continuous cycle of improvements into place, I am here to help you. Okay. So if you're lost, or if you're feeling like, yes, I want to do this, I have all of the experience that you need, all of the expertise that you need to get it done and get it done fast. So don't feel like you're lost. And like I said, if you want the longer version of this, you're more than welcome to go hit up my website, wellnessworkswonders.com. Okay. Secret number 3, even if you've tried everything and it hasn't worked, my approach can and will forever. Okay. So this is what I implement. This is what I want you guys to do. Okay. So you have got to get into quick and easy daily routines. You're never going to stick with something that sucks, that takes too long, that you don't look forward to. You have to keep it quick and easy. Okay. You have to do meal planning. So whether that's something that you do on your own or something that's done for you, I always find that my clients do awesome when they have done for you. So that's what I recommend. But you need to have simple meals and know what to eat, when, and the why. Okay. You have to know why it's making you feel good. You have to really go into what your meals are, what they're comprised of, whether it's protein, whether it's fat, whether it's carbs, and find out how those things are making you feel so you can keep what's working and ditch what doesn't. You have to get the easy exercise in, guys. You have got to do this. You cannot have your body immobile, whether it's stretching when you're having a snack break or when you go to the bathroom, just even standing there before you walk out of the bathroom at work, stand there for a second, stretch your arms, touch your toes, try to let your back just unravel from the stress for a minute, spread your legs while you're standing up and just move from one side, grab the outside of one foot and then move to the other side so that you're grabbing the outside of the other foot. You got to stretch those hamstrings, try to stretch your quads. You want to stretch your arms so that you're opening up that chest and feeling your shoulders stretch. Like, these things are important and they help you feel great. Okay. And then the intuitive processes that promote healing. You have got to be paying attention to how things make you feel. Okay. And insightful activities that uncover your self-care type. Okay. Just like I said, walks with my family, walks with my dogs, doing things that I super enjoy and that make me feel happy. I know this is going to sound super cheesy, but living in North Carolina now, I could literally sit in just peace and quiet and watch leaves fall and be happy like a kid on Christmas. I am so at peace when I watch that happen. So that's my new self-care routine. And I really encourage you to find one that works for you, that you love. Okay, fun prompts that delve and inspire reflection. You have got to help yourself reflect on how you're feeling, what you're experiencing, and how you can promote the good stuff and ditch the bad. So if you're around people that are making you feel drained afterwards, you have got to figure out how you can limit your exposure to the people, places, and things that are doing that. Okay. If you can keep yourself surrounded by great things that make you feel awesome, that's your goal. Life is too short. And information, inspiration, and motivation that consistently drives you forward and promotes your self-perpetuating positive cycles so that you thrive is imperative. Okay. So you guys can either come to my website, work with me, do what you need to do so that you can keep yourself informed, inspired, and motivated. So key. And how it works fast, if you guys start using all of these things, nutrition, fitness, sleep, healing, self-care, and reflection, you are going to start this self-perpetuating positive cycle of improvements, and it's only going to keep going and keep improving. Okay. That's how it works fast. Once you get this going, it picks up its own momentum. Okay. When you have the right support, this is when I want to promote my services because I think they're just awesome. I've had awesome results, but I give you one-on-one coaching. I give you expert guidance that's going to show you exactly what to do, how to do it, and when. Daily instructions. And I'm not in your face all the time. It's a quick email that you open up every morning, and it's my face walking you through what you need to do and what you need to focus on today and why. Super simple. Weekly check-ins. We get to have a weekly check-in where we go over your weight, your measurements, and how your week did. Okay. Because I want to know what was awesome and what sucked so that we can fix what's not working. And these weekly assessments are so awesome because they keep you accountable. And I'm going to be providing you with so many resources that you are never left wondering again. And you're just set up for success. Okay, so this is the rough timeline of results for my clients. Within the first week, you start feeling everything improve. Everything across the board. Second week, not only do you start feeling everything like in your body, but you start having less hunger and you feel so much more mentally clear. Those are the two things that always come to light the second week, and you have a stable routine. Third week, this is when things start like coming over the hump. Okay, so the first and second weeks are kind of more of like a detox. So it's kind of like we're getting rid of the old and starting to put in the new. And the third week is when you start feeling like you've got a handle on this and you start feeling things start to soar. By the fourth week, you are feeling absolute improvement everywhere, from your brain to your body, to your clothes, to your work productivity, to your focus and follow through, you name it. Plus you're starting to get positive feedback from other people who are noticing changes in you. Okay. And that's just the first 4 weeks. So if you guys start implementing this and you want real results that not only are fast, but that last, this is the key. These 6 tools will help you. These are the way to get success, okay? And I can promise you a zillion times over that they work. And when you use the tools to repair and realign the broken wellness wheel, you use those same tools to nurture the body's natural restorative processes to keep your systems thriving, and that goes on for life, okay? And this transformation starts week number 1 of you implementing these. So if there's anything that I can have you guys take away from this is start today. And even if it's just one step at a time, whether it's, starting to shorten your fueling window that you eat in every single day to 8 hours, awesome. If you then the next day start implementing 30 minutes of workouts that include, 20 minutes of walk and then 5 minutes of, whether it's jumping jacks or crunches or whatever the case might be, just start taking steps to implement these 6 things and you're going to start feeling amazing day 1. And then week 1, and then month 1, it's amazing. Okay. And this is a rinse and repeat program, guys. Rinse and repeat. So you start the program, and if you start this on your own, you can do it and it's going to be amazing and you're going to feel results. But if you want to help me or you want to let me help you, I'm going to help you walk through a full 60 days of this. And then we just get to use that same program over and over again. Okay. And I'm going to show you every single day, how we do it and tell you why. You're going to know exactly why you're doing things so that you can not only do them now, but also do them in the future. Okay. Yeah. And I never go away, like good or bad. I mean, you can shut me off whenever you want and tell me like, okay, I'm all set now, but I'm always here for you. Okay. I don't believe in coaches that finish up a program with their client and then send them on their way with a tap on the bum and say like, see you later. No, we don't do that here. So we have one-on-one coaching forever, groups, workshops, webinars, new courses, free materials, interactive Q&As, so much more. And this is forever. You guys, this is my dream. I get to live my absolute favorite life ever, doing exactly what I want to do. I just want to be able to help. So I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. And I just want to be able to provide you with support so that you can navigate challenges and deal with things as they come up, because life is full of changes. And as long as you're ready for them and know how to navigate them, you're good to go. So this is it, the Sleepy System Syndrome Solution. I hope you guys enjoyed our talk today. What we covered was you can't just fail, or you can't just repair one thing, right? So repairing damage and revitalizing your body and mind together is the no-fail way to work. You have to use the right tools for the job. And even if everything you've tried hasn't made lasting change, why my method can and will forever. Okay, so if you're ready to be the best you, a better you, the you that you deserve and desire, then just make this commitment. Just schedule a call with me. Okay. We'll just go over what your issues are, figure out what the challenges are, figure out what the best way is to solve them. And bada bing, bada boom, you're going to be on your way to the continuous improvement cycle. Okay. It's self-perpetuating. You just get it started and it's going to go on its own. Okay. So you have 2 choices. You can keep going it alone. And hey, tons of people are self-starters, self-motivators, and do awesome. More power to you. I think it's great. Number 2, if you want to get it done right and be coached and directed by an expert who's already done this successfully over and over, almost 10,000 times. 10,000 times is a ton. Okay, then just come on and get on my team. If this sounds like I'm speaking directly to you, then get ready. You can take a quantum leap in your transformation. And I want to talk and kickstart your self-perpetuating positive cycle of improvement today. Okay. It's 45 minutes. I'm going to map out a unique action plan that helps you get this done in 60 days. And it's probably going to be the most valuable 45 minutes you ever spend on your new body, mind, and life. Because if I can't completely blow your mind, I am at least going to give you some insight into what's going on. And it's probably going to be something that you least expected. Okay. So think about how many people I've worked with and how many different things I've heard and then that we've tried and how many times I've seen what worked and what didn't. Okay. I know my stuff and I know what I'm talking about. So at the very least, it's probably going to be the most valuable 45 minutes you ever spend by finding something out. Okay, so I want you to book a call now. If you're just totally done, you're ready to make a change, if you're ready to do this right, if you're ready to just look and feel the way that you should, let's take the fast route, invest in yourself, just make the appointment and just make the call. All you have to do. That's super simple. Okay, so this is just more of me encouraging, please make the decision to be your best you. And seriously, I know that it sounds like I'm saying like, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. But you guys, I've done this so many times and I know how to make it quick and easy. So I can teach you the tools that you need to sustain your success, not just now, but forever. Okay. So this is my Calendly link, but if you click the teal button below, you're going to see how you can schedule a consult with me. And it's totally free. Okay. There's no commitment necessary. If you want to work with me, awesome. I can rock your world and make it happen. But if you don't want to work with me and you're just trying to figure out what's wrong, I can totally help you there too. Okay. This is my life's work. So I'm happy to be here and happy to help however I can. Okay. So just keep in mind, in 60 days, you can thank yourself. I'm here to work with you. Happy to help. And thank you so much for coming. I hope you have the opportunity. I hope I have the opportunity to be your coach and to help you create a body, mind, and life you love to live. Thanks so much, ladies. I hope you have an awesome night. And don't forget those 6 keys, okay? The 6 tools that are going to help you change your life forever.